My name is Dr. Andrew Kiplagat. I am the Director of Road Safety at the National Transport and Safety Authority. So today we join the County of Nakuru, specifically the County Transport and Safety, the County Transport and Safety Committee of Nakuru in marking the UN Global Road Safety Week. Many regions celebrated or marked last week, and this is a continuation, and I want to commend this county and the partnerships that they've drawn. Like we are seeing today, we have the road agencies, we have the first responders, we have the transport operators, and this just emphasizes the fact that road safety is a shared responsibility. The theme of this UN Global Road Safety Week this year is safe walking, and I know that when we have quite a lot of fatalities in our country, but if you look critically at it, about 72% actually affects vulnerable road users. And when we talk of vulnerable road users, we are talking about pedestrians, we are talking about motorcyclists and the pillion passengers. This is something that we don't emphasize enough, and that's why this year the focus is on vulnerable road users, those who walk, those who ride. And as much as we're saying that it calls for these partnerships to work on infrastructure, I'm happy the road agencies are here. To work on behavior, I'm happy NTSA is here to work on fast responding. But we need also to speak to our people, to the pedestrians. We need to speak to our cyclists to be keen to observe the traffic rules, because we say it's a shared responsibility, but it starts with us. And some of the things that we can point out, and it's very common if you look at our pedestrians, that sometimes they face these challenges when they're in a position that they cannot protect themselves. They are on their phones while walking, jaywalking on the road. They are on their earphones. They are sometimes even not visible to the motorist. And this is not, of course, to exonerate the rest, but I'm saying that let's share this responsibility. Let's talk to everybody so that they take that first responsibility, and cumulatively will bring down these fatalities, because it's a major issue, and until we save the last person, we still must work and work together, with all stakeholders.
Kenyans, hata mimi mwenyewe, I have actually accepted the fact that nikibebwa na bodaboda na kuna shortcut, nitapiga U-turn na twende wrong side ndio nifike haraka. We have actually accepted that culture. I don't know whether you've seen pale Gateigoro, pale medical hapo Molo Line stage.
Yes.
Actually, those they cross over. And that is actually one of the things that I wanted Kenya to speak about, because we need boulders there. It's actually an accident waiting to happen. They don't care, they carry passengers and they cross over. So we have accepted that culture. Why do you think we have accepted that culture of going wrong side, overlapping, matatus in overlap?
Yeah, it's a bad culture, and we must stop it. We need to accept that it's a bad culture, and we need to stop it, because we've seen the harm it's visiting on us. Most people who are knocked are people in places similar to where you are describing. And in as much as the government, through the road agencies, through the county, through NTSA, is trying to bring in things that control behavior, we also need, as citizens of this country, to also help in taking responsibility, crossing in the right places, okay? The law is very clear, like riding with one passenger. If you are in a motorbike, make sure it's only you, okay? If you are a rider, ensure that it's only one passenger. Have reflective jacket so that then you can be seen. So these things actually are known. And what the best we can do is to continue teaching ourselves, as we continue also using other measures, like you're talking about the guardrails and all that, to help pedestrians. And let's also help the government, because when we have even such crossings, we've turned it into markets. Okay, so we've increased in security, then the people will not pass through there, because it's so. I think it's something that, of course, government will continue to push, but also as ordinary citizens like all of us, let's also play our part, so that together.
You've been to Rwanda?
I've been to Rwanda.
And you can see how strict they are when it comes to borders. Do you think we can achieve that?
Yes, it's achievable.
What is
But
achievable? I want you to compare with Rwanda.
you see, it's about the best enforcement is enforcement. Okay, that's the best enforcement. Yeah, whereby we know the law and we do know. You ask people when you stop like border and ask people, why are you two? Say we only had 100 shillings and we wanted to ride together so that then it can be cheaper. Is it? So we know, but what we are saying is that let's enforce. The government will continue. That's why this team is here today sensitizing, but also we call upon our citizens to also play their role.
My name is Joseph Gishohi, the Regional Manager, NTSA Nakuru. Today we are commemorating the UN Week for Road Safety, Global Week for Road Safety, and we have gathered here with our stakeholders, which includes all the road agencies, the county government, the National Police Service, and other stakeholders. We just want to sensitize the public about road safety, more so especially because the Corridor B, the northern corridor here, is one of the high-risk areas. We have lost more than 60 lives, and what we are doing with the road agencies and the National Police Service, we have done some road audits. We have identified the high-risk areas, and we are doing some erection of road signages and trying to sensitize the public about the risk areas. We have talked with Kenya, and I think we have agreed on what they need to do, so that even if the driver makes a mistake, the accident does not become such bad. But we have agreed with them on the risk areas and what needs to be done.
We've seen Thika Road, there's actually a monitor, a speed monitor, where you get a message on your phone immediately when you speed. Anything above that exceeds the speed limit. So is this something that you're going to do all over the country?
Yeah, what we are doing at Thika Road and Southern Bypass is test running. Once we have agreed on the whole system, then it will be done around the country.
You can speak about the system?
It's a combination of the mobile courts, so that those cameras and the mobile courts and everything else will be combined. But at the moment we are testing the system. We are going to install speed cameras around the country, especially the high-risk areas, and those cameras will be connected to your mobile phone. That's why even when you have the new number plates, they have a hologram at the front. So it picks your details and then texts you the speed and the kind of fine that you are expected to pay.
The barriers along Ngata?
Yes, that is what, once we did the road audit, that is what was recommended by the public, and I think Kenya came and did a public participation, and that is what they are doing to dual and erect barriers at the center.
And that is going to reduce?
Yes, we hope it will reduce just like it did at Sachagwan.
Kwa majina naitwa Michael Kamau, waziri wa barabara katika kaunti ya Nakuru. Na leo tumejumuika hapa kumark the climax. Tumekuwa na juma nzima la kuadhimisha the United Nations Global Road Safety Week, ambapo tumekuwa na shughuli za kufanya campaign tukisensitize the public kuhusu umuhimu na the need ya kuobserve road safety katika shughuli zetu zote. Tumeweza kutembelea mashule ya msingi na ya sekondari. Tumeweza kusikia pia kutoka kwa wananchi zile changamoto ambazo wanapata pengine wakati wanatumia barabara zetu. Kwa hivyo leo tumekuja tu hapa kama washikadau wengi kutoka national government agencies, private sector na county government of Nakuru to mark this important occasion ambayo inaitwa United Nation Global Road Safety Week. Na kwa hivyo katika kitengo chetu kama idara ya infrastructure na pia kama committee ya usalama, County Transport and Safety Committee, tumeweza kuzingatia mambo kadhaa. Tumeweza kama leo tutakuwa pia na shughuli za kufanya road marking kwa zile vivukio za barabara. ambazo ni za kusaidia pedestrians kuvuka barabara. Na pia katika sehemu zetu za kuegesha magari tumeweza kutenga sehemu fulani za wale wamelemavu, na pia mahali ambapo hufai kuegesha gari kwa vile ni pahali pa kuvukia barabara. So we are working closely with our county enforcement to ensure that those non-motorized traffic facilities are not obstructed. Tunajaribu sana pia create footpaths na njia za baisikeli na bodaboda katika jiji letu la Nakuru. Hilo ni part of the manifesto ama ndio lengo kuu la serikali yetu ya Nakuru County tukiongozwa na Governor Susan Kihika, kwamba iweze kuwa jiji ambalo linaweza kujumuisha kila mtu, wenye magari, wenye biashara na wenye kutembea. Na ndivyo tumeweza kukusanyika hapa wote siku ya leo ili tuone kila mtu anaweza kuchukua sehemu gani katika kuzingatia mambo ya usalama. Wakati mwingi unapata kwamba ile nafasi ambayo imetengewa watu kutembelea ama walkways ama footpaths, mara nyingi sana tunapata bodaboda zinapita pale, ama wakati mwingine pia magari. Kwa hivyo tunaweza kuweka vitu vinaitwa bollards ama vizuizi ambavyo pengine zitazuia pikipiki sitoshe pale. Lakini pia tumeweza kuweka askari wetu wa enforcement strategically. Kwa hivyo ukijipata kwamba unaenda gari linapita pahali ambapo kuna zebra crossing, utaweza jipata mashakani kama hautaruhusu watumizi wa barabara kwanza kuvuka. Kwa hivyo tunatilia sana mkazo safety ya residents ama watu ambao wako kwenye mji, na pia tunaweza pia kutengata marking. Tukitengeneza kama footpath, kama ni footpath ama ni cyclepath, tunaweza kuimark vizuri ili mtu aweze kuzingatia upande wake.
My name is Felix Mayo. I am the head of region for Kenya Red Cross in South Rift region. Today we join the county government of Nakuru and partners including Kura, Kenha, National Police and other stakeholders to celebrate the UN Global Week for Road Safety. As Red Cross, we are auxiliary to national government and county government, and we come in to respond to disasters across the country. More specifically, we are keen on road traffic accidents, where we have seen our roads right from Naivasha to Molo. We have been responding to a number of accidents that of late are increasing, and we want to tell Kenyans to drive safely on the road. Let us observe traffic rules. Let us observe lane discipline to ensure that we reduce accidents. One thing that I want to commend our authorities they are doing is the issue of intervening on dangerous areas, which is quite commendable. And I believe that accidents in Kenya are reducible. We as Kenya Red Cross, we work with the communities to create the community-based disaster response teams, because we want to respond to an accident within less than 10 minutes from the time that it occurs. My advice to drivers on strategic areas where we have been advised no freewheeling is to always continue engaging the vehicle on gears, because once you engage on freewheel, then the vehicle will become uncontrollable, especially if it is heavy. If it is raining, we will see issues of skidding, and we are calling on our drivers to ensure that they follow the traffic rules every other time, so that they are able to reduce accidents on our roads. Our advice on responding to effective road traffic accidents is that we need to enhance emergency stations within our black spot areas, which have already been assessed by authorities and given advice, so that we reduce the response time that we respond to accidents in our country.
My name is Engineer Kibet Terigin. I am the Corridor Director for Corridor B for Kenha, which is responsible for management and maintenance of the Northern Corridor between Limuru and Malaba. So today we get an opportunity to join other actors, including the county government of Nakuru, on this last day of the UN Global Road Safety Week. And it's been a series of activities beginning Monday, where we have been able to jointly visit schools to be able to sensitize them. We have also been able to engage with the public doing road shows on our networks. And today culminates with a series of activities which we are going to witness here at Nyayo Gardens, Nakuru. And part of it includes a demonstration which we are going to do on the highway, where we are going to mark a zebra crossing, an opportunity for our children who are participants in today's activity to witness, get to learn, and understand, also know the protocols of crossing the highway. So it's an opportunity for all of us to participate and be actors in road safety. We as Kenya, we have put in place measures. We are actually sensitive to the feedback that we get from road users, from communities, and some of the issues which we are addressing includes identification of black spots and construction of whichever measures that are going to help. An example is a lot of signs which we have placed to be able to warn drivers when they are approaching black spots or passing areas that they are supposed to observe either speeds or to be cautious or to avoid freewheeling. So Ngata Gate to Ngata Bridge is one such example, which is a project nearing completion, and we are going to separate vehicles going up, that is Eldoret bound and Nakuru bound, so that we don't have again to witness head-on collisions on that section. The separation, another example is between the section 58 roundabout and the gatehouse, where we have a short median between the highway, and what we observe is motorcycle riders crossing that section between the two carriageways. It's too short. A motorcycle getting stuck in the middle leaves a portion behind and in front on the two carriageways, making it very dangerous. What we have done is, in the next few weeks, we are going to place a guardrail to separate completely so that we don't have to get people crossing at undesignated locations on the highway. The other thing which we are working on, and this is in collaboration with the Nakuru County government, is the depression at Gatehouse, where we are getting huge volumes of flood waters accumulating after the rains. And the effect, after the studies that we have done, we have two challenges which we have discussed in detail. The main challenge is that the outfall goes through the market area within Nakuru town, and we are working out modalities so that we address the blockages and the people who are regularly dumping material on the stormwater drain. Basically, if you're able to sort out the flow of stormwater out of that area, then we'll not have those problems.
Actually, this week tumekuwa na mkutano wa all the drivers and all the conductors pale Melele Resort. Na as vile waziri amesema wa uchukuzi hapa kwa county, tumeweza kuongelesha drivers wetu kuhusu mambo ya accident, kuhusu mambo ya nidhamu akiwa kwa barabara, na kuhusu pia mambo ya nidhamu akiwa anabeba abiria. Na tumeongea sana kuhusu mambo ya ulevi, tumeongea sana kuhusu mambo ya miandaradi, na tumeongea sana kuhusu lugha mbaya. Na saa hizi chama yetu hapa ya uchukuzi tumeweza kutafuta namba through Safaricom ambao iko in process. Tunataka hiyo namba kusambazia customers wetu ya kwamba ule driver anaongea bibaya ama anatusi customer ama ana nidhamu, anaendesha gari bibaya, customer anaweza tumia hiyo namba ili iweze kutufikia. Na vile mnaelewa ya kwamba maisha ya abiria inategemea driver wakati ako kwa gari. Driver akiwa na nidhamu, maisha ya abiria utakuta ya kwamba itakuwa imechungwa. Kwa hivyo sisi chama chetu hapa kwa kaunti yetu ya Nakuru tumeweza kuungana na tukaona ni muhimu na inafaa sana tuweze kuwa na namba ambao itakuwa ikicirculate to our customers, ili tuweze kupata zile gari ambazo zinakimbia, tuweze kupata wale madriver ambao wanaendesha wakiwa walevi na wale madriver ambao hawana nidhamu. Na tumeongea pia na gavana wetu kuhusu hiyo, na gavana ana support hiyo sana, na sisi tumeamua ya kwamba vile mumeelewa accident zimeendelea kufanyika. Tunataka kupunguza accident hasa kwa hiyo upande ambao tunahusika. Na hii si ati mchezo, because tumekubaliana nao sacco chairmans. Ule driver ana nidhamu aondolewe na jina yake ipeleke kwa NTSA aweze kuondolewa kabisa, sababu hatutaki kutransfer shida kwa sacco ingine. Na tumetengeneza pia mtandao wetu wa communication to about drivers. Tunataka kujua who driver ametoka kwa hii sacco, ameenda kwa hiyo sacco na ameenda kwa hiyo amefanya nini, ili ya kwamba hiyo mashtaka yote tukipeleka kwa NTSA iweze kuchukua hatua.
Some of the fines that mnapea watu ambao kupatikana akiwa mlevi akitafuna miraa, ni fine gani anachukuliwa, hatua gani? Na swali la pili ni kwamba hiyo namba ya Safaricom itakuwa active after how long?
Hii namba ya Safaricom for now itakuwa active for 2 weeks. Tumeambiwa tupeane 2 weeks, itakuwa active. Na pia unajua mambo ya sheria tu, hata kama anatafuta miraa, hiyo yote ni mambo na sheria. Tunampeleka kwa polisi na polisi wanamchukulia hatua. But sisi kando na kupelekwa pale, sisi tumechukua hatua ya kwamba sisi kama viongozi wa SACCOS, sisi tutakuwa tukimtoa kwa orodha ya drivers ili ya kwamba anaweza fanya kazi nyingine.